people are very patient. Once you have their trust, people are very patient to get the right answer as it relates to their finances. And yes, there are times where people are trying to make a move. I got a guy texted me this morning. It's like, hey, I put an offer on a truck for 25,000. I'm just contemplating on how to best use the money that I have. Do I use cash? Do I finance? Do I pull from my home equity line of credit? What do you suggest, Denzel? And in those kinds of situations, I like to remind my clients, I'm like, you've already made the decision, number one, before talking to your financial accountability partner. So because you've already made the decision, don't go back on it now. Let's process what value does this bring to you. All right, let's go over those emotions that you're having first before injecting the strategy. Because ultimately, if you can have that right mindset going into that purchase or into that investment or into any financial product you obtain, you're not going to have the buyer's remorse kick in. You're not going to process, what if I would have did this instead of that? Because there's always something better that you could have done. You know, the argument about opportunity cost. It's like, yes, there's always going to be some other better option potentially. Would you have actually done it? Is the key. What is the most likelihood of success in that example? So those are the things that I enjoy really taking clients through, is processing the values, the emotions that we're getting before you engage with a particular financial strategy, advisor,
Right.
consultant, whatever it may be,
Yep.
and evaluating
Psychology.
your options, right? Having your options, and then having that servant that's serving you on the decision you've already made. We're helping you make it.
Right.
We're not
Exactly.
trying to
Right.
sell you to do something different. We're not trying to
Right.
convince you to do
Right.
something
Right.
different.
I'm not giving you a product. It's like, wait, back up. I want to be a consultant, which means I need to be involved in your decision making process. If you've already made the decision, I can still add value, but the value I can add is now more limited. Now I'm just an order taker. I'm helping you execute instead of backing up and helping to inform the strategy. And usually just by asking questions, I saw this with strategy consulting. I see it with my clients. I see it with everyone. It's so like, wait a minute, let's back up and clearly define what the goal is. Because oftentimes we haven't really thought through what exactly is the goal? What problem are we really trying to solve? Even in major Fortune 500 companies, I see so many projects that start off with no clear goal and no clear problem statement. And a lot of what I would do as a consultant is force the client to have those really difficult conversations, to back up, ask him questions he doesn't want to answer around, hold on, you want this headache to go away. But first, we got to have a painful conversation around what precisely is the problem you're trying to solve? What really is the goal? Because if you cannot get clear on that, you're wasting your money by hiring me, you know? So
Correct.
let's back up and get clear on that. And I can help you with that. Right. And now I can really add value. And you said one thing, Denzel, that probably doesn't fit exactly in this conversation, but something that we can talk about later is talking about the rate of return in whole life insurance, all things considered, because people start comparing the rate of return in a cash value versus the rate of return in investment or whatever else. But when you consider the rate of return on cash value plus all the other benefits you're getting in whole life insurance, the permanent death benefit protection, the saved premiums on term life insurance, the long term care protection, the creditor protection, the policy loan feature, the psychological benefits of the guarantees, all of these things that whole life insurance is giving you. When you consider all of those together and try and quantify it, the rate of return in whole life insurance is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. It is unique. It's a unique asset.
I agree.